All right, guys. Welcome to Alt Play. Today I'm doing a different kind of video. A lot of people have asked what my setup looks like, and while I want to do a complete setup video with all the computer specs and everything, I thought let's just look at it in a general stance where everyone can understand what I'm talking about. Let's do a what's on my desk video. So we're going to look at the office. We're going to look at everything that's on my desk completely from left to right, and since this is the first video. And then in future videos, if I ever do a what's on my desk, because I do change the stuff on my desk from time to time, I'm just going to do this right side, which is what changes a lot. This left side more or less stays the same unless I change something super important. So we're going to start all the way at the left. First thing on my desk, I'm probably going to be in this one because I don't have enough space for me to not do it this way. This is my area where you see me. Like you can see this in a lot of the videos. You'll see this wall which has magic cards. These cards here are specifically from Return to Ravnica block, I believe. Yes, Return to Ravnica block. We have, in regular Ravnica block, these are all basic lands. These are my favorite basic lands from Ravnica. These are my favorite basic lands from Return to Ravnica, which is the sequel block to it. These are all enchantment auras from Gatecrash. These are like the ones that I like. These are the enchantment auras that I like the most. And they all basically have tap effects for the land they enchant. And then these are all guild gates from Return to Ravnica and from Gatecrash. That story is my favorite story of all in all of Magic so far, I believe. Theros maybe makes a very close second, but this is my favorite block, my favorite story altogether. So I had to put on the wall. Next, this is a painting that I did. It's one of the first that I finished completely and actually liked. So I put it on the canvas. I could have easily washed it away, and there's a lot of things wrong with it, like things that I've realized that I could have done better or just don't fit my liking, but I like this more than anything. In case you can't tell, it's two owls on a tree looking at the moon. Yeah, I tried. Okay, so going from left to right, we have my speakers. These are just Logitech normal basic speakers. It's fine. I'm not that fancy a person where I need a huge surround system. Most of the time I'm just listening to a song for like 3 seconds anyways, so it's fine. Then we have a substitute doll. For those of you familiar with Pokemon, this is the doll that different Pokemon make when they use the move substitute in the games. Also, it has a tag on it, a little shopping tag with what's the thing called? Whimsicott. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I couldn't think of the name of it, but it's Whimsicott. Then we have my monitor. This is my first monitor I've ever bought for myself. Like a lot of these computer parts are the first things that I've ever bought for myself. First computer parts I've ever bought for myself. That's monitor number 1. Here's monitor number 2. This is a very old monitor, but it's just the backup. It's not the one that's actually displaying games and artwork and stuff, so it doesn't have to be so fancy. Webcam up there. Here's my light. I like this light because really I use this light more than I use that light there in the background. I don't even like this light. I just need to not be blind sometimes, so I bought it. Okay, now the things that are actually on my desk. Let's start from left to right, front to back. Here's my Nintendo 3DS. I put this on my desk whenever there's something that I need to do with it. Most of the time it involves Pokemon. For example, right now I believe there is an event going on where I can get a Pokemon for free. And it's been sitting here since the day it was announced. I think I only have 4 more days to get it, so eventually it's going to get off this desk, which means that I have obtained that Pokemon. Next, right behind my 3DS, you probably can't see it without me bringing it up, but this is a cage die necklace. For those of you, like I said, I play Magic. I play a lot of board games, and in those card games. I play a lot of card games, and in those card games, you typically use a lot of dice. Well, this necklace is made specifically to hold a D20, a 20-sided die. And this is the first one I've ever bought. You can tell because of the color. It's supposed to be silver. It's actually rusted. And it's bent out of shape because of an accident, a game I was playing with a friend. I forgot I had the necklace on, and I took a fall. And first part I fell on was my chest. So this thing got bent right out of shape. But like I said, it's my first one. I keep on my desk. Also, if you don't keep up with Magic, we're going to a world that's kind of steampunkish, Kaladesh. So I'll keep it for like the next few months, next 6 months or so. And it's kind of theme fitting. Next, right behind, I know you can see it, this is Scar. I like a lot of the pop vinyl dolls. Scar was the first one I bought, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I believe Scar was the first one I ever bought. And probably going to be the only one that's not video game related or comic book related. Scar is my only, out of all the Disney characters, Scar is the only character that I truly like, to be very honest with you. Let's see. Right behind, I have a USB, nothing special on it. Just I put videos on it. Whenever I'm not uploading from the office, I put it on that specifically because it doesn't hold a lot, which is okay because I never really upload a lot all at once. Then my phone's nothing special. It's just a standard smartphone. I'm not big on that. Then we have Flux, Cartoon Network Edition. I play a lot of card games, and one of my good friends, a girl I'm interested in, plays a lot of games. I'm getting her interested in games. And Flux is a very simple game. For those of you who don't know, the rules change as you play cards. So it's a little bit like the traditional card games, collectible card games, I should say. And this Cartoon Network thing, so you have your characters like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. You have Ed and Eddie from Ed and Eddie. You got Powerpuff Girls. It's got a bunch of old and new characters. It's cool. Right behind that, there's a lot of talking. Right behind that, I have note cards. For those of you unfamiliar, at the beginning of the year, I wanted to take alt play a little bit more seriously, and that meant I needed to organize what I was doing. So you can see that I have things planned out like Metronome Masters. This was the note card for Metronome Masters, Pokemon Heart Gold, and I basically need to figure out what I need to say at the beginning of each video, as well as the organization of how it was going to go. What's this one? This one is when I was doing, let's see. I was planning out different series to do. So like this, I think this is the first time ever I'm letting you guys see something that I haven't done that I plan on doing. We did Spy Chameleon with the Ladybug and the Timeline Challenge, and then after that, we were gonna do Sonic Adventure 2, but just the Chow Garden. That's still in the works. I'm still figuring out. I'm gonna have it coming. It's coming up. There's a bunch more note cards. I'm not gonna go into all of them, but more or less they all say that things like that. Okay, next up, I have three little portraits, little tiny picture frames for art splotches. What I like you guys saw the painting. I like to paint. So what I do is typically I'll take a sample of some colors. I'll just mix some colors while I'm painting. And if I like them but I can't figure out what I want to do with them, I'll just take a sample like this and I'll put it on paper. I'll let it dry. And depending on how I let it dry, it comes up with cool effects. Like this one, I let it bunch up. And this was made with blue and purple, but I didn't mix it completely, so you can see the blue at the bottom, the purple at the top, and then it made like an indigo in the middle. And it bunched up and dried up, so you can see the cracks. I like the cracks. That's done on purpose. This one was the first one I did. This was made with like red, green, blue, and purple all together, but again, I didn't mix it all the way. And I just dropped it on the paper. I just dropped it, and it dried up so bad. And it cracked like this. It looks pretty cool. Next, this one I actually did. I didn't mix it solidly, and I put in like a few specks of different colors. And I let it dry solidly. I didn't bunch it up. I let it dry. There we go. Next, my glasses. I just took them off because I just got into the office. I can see, like, I can read where it says Hearthstone Adventures. One Eye Karazhan, the Spire, Nether Spire. I can read that perfectly. The line right above it, I can read that perfectly. Things I can't read, like I don't know if you can see all the way over there. All the way over there. There's a Heroes DVD box set. I can't read that. If I didn't know what it was, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was. But that's too far for me to see. What else is on the desk? Oh. I got into that story because I don't need to wear my glasses all the time, mostly just to read small things and see far away, as well as drive. Microphone. This is a second microphone I have. It works perfectly. I believe this was actually the first microphone I ever bought. It works. I have this microphone, which I probably didn't show because you guys see it all the time. I have this microphone. I plan on getting a second arm so that I can have people come over and record with me in-house as well as over the internet. And my PS3 controller. This was the first controller I've ever bought for myself. It runs smoothly. This is from 2010, I believe. Still works perfectly. I use it to play games on the computer. And we have a black one. This is the one that came with the PS3. So that's my desk. I hope you guys have taken something from this. I wonder what you guys will take from this. And I'm gonna try and do another video like this when things on the desk change. They change pretty often, but I'm not gonna do it as often as things change. Maybe once a month, if that. So I'll catch you guys later with more here on Alt Play. Bye. Go somewhere. Go do something with your life. Bye.